With tight capital expenditure budgets now par for the course for many hotel operators and owners, a strategic approach is needed to ensure investment is maximised to positively impact on both operational performance and capital value. There are a number of considerations when undertaking a hotel refurbishment, including the age of asset, legislative changes, emerging consumer preferences and competitive positioning in the market that will influence the way in which capital expenditure budgets are directed. I would like to share with you some ideas on where efficiencies can be gained and capital expenditure budgets maximised for optimum performance.
Australia's major capital city hotel markets are currently in the upswing of the trading cycle. As a result, many hotel owners have moved to undertake various levels of refurbishment across their assets to ensure they are positioned to fully capitalise on future income and profit growth opportunities. The picture is quite varied in its magnitude across the different segments. For example, whilst domestic corporate travel has rebounded strongly, international conventions and inbound leisure is soft, so how a property will respond will depend on its exposure to these segments. With the exception of Melbourne over the past 2 years, there have been minimal new supply additions in Australia's major markets. This, combined with the strong recovery in corporate domestic travel, has seen most markets revert to a positive growth trajectory, a trend evident prior to the global financial crisis and one that is expected to continue over the medium term. In fact, RevPAR levels in most major capital city markets are now around or above their respective previous peaks. Hotel refurbishment is not appropriate all of the time, but when it will deliver the greatest returns or is required to protect the current cash flow, hotel owners need to apply three-dimensional strategic thinking to an asset, overlaying the hotel market cycle with the hotel asset cycle, as well as their underlying business strategies. Soft refurbishment projects are usually undertaken in flat or weakening markets. They are defensive in nature and typically involve upgrading of soft furnishings and fittings. Extensive upgrade programs are ideally undertaken in the trough or early upturn phase of the cycle to minimise disruption to the hotel operations and maximise the number of areas which can be worked on at any one time. Typically, operators and investors work on 7-year cycles for room refurbishments and 5-year cycles for food and beverage and public areas, but this can be extended with a well-designed, high-quality fit-out and rolling maintenance programs. Frequency is largely dependent on the age of buildings, standard of construction and current fit-out, level of ongoing maintenance and strength or competitiveness of the operating market. With increasingly discerning customers and frequent technological advancements, the acceptable time between refurbishments appears to be shortening. To maintain market position, there is often the need to regularly enhance the product to create the perception of a new environment.
Energy efficiency programs can drive capex savings. Hotel buildings have significant opportunities to reduce their energy and water consumption during refurbishment. By applying energy efficiency principles to capex planning, some very real cost savings can be achieved, as well as improving the brand image of the property. Operational costs can come down dramatically by installing energy efficiency air conditioning systems and lighting systems. OH&S national harmonisation is another consideration. As a result of recent legislative changes, hotel owners and operators are required to take a more proactive role in ensuring workplace health and safety compliance at all times. Existing OH&S management systems and policies, as well as the preventative maintenance plans, will need to be reviewed annually to ensure maintenance of the physical hotel asset with these new regulations. The annual OPEX and CAPEX budget planning provides an opportunity to plan for upgrading non-complying infrastructure and existing building elements which fall outside the latest building regulations. Technology is evolving quickly and must be on the radar. Hotel owners need to stay abreast of advancements to ensure that the guest and meeting rooms are furnished with the latest equipment and that the hotel has the necessary infrastructure to support new technology. Technological advancements of in-room entertainment and high-speed internet access and automated check-in must be adopted to remain competitive. The changes to the BCA have a significant impact for hotel owners and operators when undertaking a refurbishment. New requirements include addressing equitable access with provision of accessible entrances to all public areas and an accessible path of travel from the principal public entrance to the new or modified part of the hotel, provision of accessible sanitary facilities, accessible lift access to upper stories, provision of passing and turning spaces in corridors, allowances for wheelchair seating spaces and hearing augmentation to conference rooms, and the upgrade of directional signage. It is likely that many capex budgets which previously had nil or minimum allocation of DDA works will see an uplift in this type of expenditure. Awareness of the triggers that require compliance should be understood and considered early in the design process.
Traditionally, hotel operators have tended to focus on capex that drives short-term operating performance, whilst hotel owners focused on capex that delivers capital improvement and improved returns, coupled with maintaining the hotel. Jones Lang LaSalle believes that owners and operators need to collaborate more on the capex planning and execution, adopting what we call a hotel improvement plan. The hotel improvement plan streamlines and merges the hotel's operational, immediate, short-term needs and owners' long-term property and product goals into one management tool. A hotel improvement plan can be an effective management tool to motivate and discipline business units within the hotel to focus on quality improvements of business systems and product in order to maintain and/or to increase hotel revenue. For a hotel operator, a successful hotel improvement plan program supports satisfied repeat customers, maintains market position and ensures highest operational efficiency and therefore financial performance. For a hotel owner, it means increased profitability, a higher return on investment and driving the capital value up in the long term.